Hey Violins, so this is the practice video for excerpt number 4. It's an Artemis Rising. You should have a number 4 next to it where it starts. We've done a lot of Artemis Rising in class, so I feel like you guys probably have the first part down pretty good. We're also going to take a look at the second part in this video, which will probably be a lot more helpful than the first part. But let's get this first part out of the way, okay? So you have this first part. Kind of has those tied rhythms that we've played a lot in class. The second part to this sounds pretty similar. You have so pretty similar to the first part, just with some different notes there at the end. Watch out for those low 2s and the low 1s. Our finger patterns are looking kind of wonky right now. Now here's this next part. So those two measures we played a lot in class recently. There are some accents on some of the notes, so make sure that some of them are accented while the others aren't. And also make sure to hold that low 1, your F natural, for 4 beats because that's how long it needs to be played. Now here's the next part. I'm going to stop there for those 3 measures. The first part here is what's called an F major scale. I'll play it again. It has a similar sound to the D major scale that we play all the time in class. It's just this scale starts on an F natural instead of a D. That's what makes it an F major scale. And then you have some dotted half notes. So that's the circle with the little dot next to it. That means you play that note for 3 beats because the dot next to the half note makes it for 3 beats. So when you put them together, you have 2, 3, 2, 3. Does that make sense? So make sure to count 1, 2, 3 in your head before you move on to the next note. Anyways, after I just played 25, you have those X marks with the line through it. That means we need to shift. So in 26, I'm going to put my first finger on my 3rd finger tape on the E string so that I can play. What's different about this 3rd position shift is my 1st finger and my 2nd finger are close together, and then there's space between my 3rd finger. And I've written that down here on your music. So here it is again. Measure 26, 3. Just like that. Notice how the note in 27 is a whole note, but it has the little up bow in the parentheses. That means they want you to go back up before you go to the next measure, okay? So let's look at this next part. We start on a 3, that's 3 fingers on your A string, and then we shift back down to 1st position. So it's like this. So notice how it went 3 on my A string, back down to 1st for that low 2 in that same measure. Here it is again. Setting my 3rd finger on the A in 3rd position. Like that. And then we only have one more part to go, so let's get through that. I'm going to set up a low 4 on my E string for that B flat right there. 3, 4, 2, 3, 4. Now, like I said before, I set up that low 4 for the B flat, a low 2, I've written it down on your music, and then the last 2 measures are just 2 notes. But make sure that you play both of those notes for 4 beats because they're both whole notes, okay? So in my brain, I'm going to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 1, 2, 3, 4. It's all on a down bow, so make sure to save your bow. Okay, now I'm gonna put all of it together, but I'm gonna go a little slow since this is still a practice video. Here we go. Setting my low 2, and 1, 2, 3, 4. 2, 3, 4, 1. 3, 2, 3. 3, 4. 2, 3. 2, 3. 3, 4. 3, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4. And again, make sure to really save your bow for those last 2 notes. Otherwise, you'll run out of bow and it'll be awkward. you'll see the next video where I play it through. Thanks, guys.